Good morning, channel friends. Today we're going to get this piece of furniture out of a bad shape. Unfortunately, it was in a room that experienced a fire. Something a bit peculiar today. But it has to be saved, because it is still healthy. You can still see the paint that was unfortunately baked by the fire, but we will do everything to make it as good as new. In fact, it will come back to life. Why? Because here with me is Elisa. What will this piece of furniture become? A changing table, because she doesn't have one yet. For her soon to arrive baby. His name. We don't know it yet. Let's see if I can offer ideas today.
But there is a list. Yes, a long one.
So I have to be very good at it, because it has to be washed and sanitized well. We have to sand the marble to remove this black patina that is still there. It has to be like new, fresh, just born. So it won't be easy, because it's a piece of furniture with very serious shapes and we have to play on it, with very lively designs, childlike, fresh colors, and it has to look good inside the room I'm preparing for you, which will be part of a much larger project, because there will be the bathroom, the hallway, the bedroom, and you'll be able to see it all on channel 56 HGTV and Discovery Class. We need to be good today. I want to teach her everything so that she can do it on her own in the future. Let's go. Look here, Elisa, what happened? Confounding the black, yes, because it is a little burnt.
So, there was a fire a few years ago in the next room actually, and then I think it kind of spread throughout the house. I mean, at least some soot, dirt, heat.
But it's no big deal because it's only superficial, but you can really see that it has baked the surface paint.
Yes, it could be. It had been kept in a room, but furniture and everything else was affected. Then this was left to itself along with all the other furniture, so...
We'll help it. All right. I'll take this marble and Emma will take it outside with everything needed, and we'll sand it. We still have to remove this layer of soot that has blackened it too much. All right. In the meantime, you and I will clean up. Watch out for the nails. I took them out to better remove the marble. Let's start. I plan to begin today with a fresh colour. Sunset blue, which is a blue, but not too blue. I think it is a very, very relaxing blue. So we will apply a coat of sunset blue all over the furniture and then do different decorations on different spots. But first, we have to work on the structure and clean it, make it perfect, all right. Help me, please. See how beautiful.
Lovely colour, very nice.
You will see how relaxing it will be to apply it. And you'll relax too, which doesn't hurt.
Exactly, sure.
Don't worry, the colours are non-toxic, so there is no problem for you. They have a low VOC content, which are the volatile agents you breathe in, so there is no problem for you. You can use it safely. So, look, I gave you this brush because it's a light brush, but above all it leaves a very velvety brush stroke. There are tricks to achieve a good brush stroke. When you load the brush, try to twist it slightly, so that the reservoir of the brush absorbs the paint.
Okay.
Then, when you dip the brush, you have to do this loading movement, because the reservoir inside the brush fills up like this, and then when you go lightly to remove the excess, don't press it. This way, the reservoir absorbs paint, and when you work, you paint for a very long time. Now, if you look closely, you will see that I do the whole drawer without taking paint, and that is very good as we save money. Here there are some areas where the briar has come off. Now, we paint it. If it bothers us later, we see what to do. It's essential to apply only pure paints without water to avoid causing it to swell. Since I plan to do a light pickling, I already know that this will work in my favour. It's nice to see the wear on the base. So, don't worry, you paint everywhere and you also go on the handles. When you get into corners, this brush is good to go over them too. So you actually have to spread it well. See how well it covers with one coat? It's great. However, the trick to getting a good application is also to spread it well to avoid drips. And the drops are always unaesthetic. When you go into the corners, press like this. By pressing this way, you go well deep and have a surface that is all painted without having any brown holes, which is what bothers me.
Okay, always follow the grain. Very good.
Yes, in order to have a nice, even application, you must always follow the wood grain, in this case, the length of the drawer. You see, I take a little longer, but I press well, and it is also important to remove the excess wherever it may still be. See, here is where I first went. Here I also take it off and go to the corners, so I'm sure I don't make drops. I press into the roses, as these handles look better painted, because for the style we want to reinterpret, it is better to have it more modern, with tone-on-tone handles. And voila! Have you seen how often I've loaded paint?
Just one at the start.
A trick. To use less paint, save money, and have a good application, you have to use the right paint, but use the brush well. If you load the paint well in the brush, it will spread it. Now that the brush is unloaded, however, I also apply it on the edge. And that's important, because I don't make drops, but above all, I do not add thickness, otherwise I won't close the drawer.
All right, fine.
Did you see that I put some tape here? That way it stays nice and clean, and there's no ugly brushstroke that looks dirty on the drawer. All right. You do your side. I'm here if you need me. I'll do the front.
I'll try.
Of course. Go at your pace. I'm here as needed. I'm almost done.
Here I am good as well. Yes, all set.
It covered so well that we don't need a second coat. We'll do a few touch-ups. Which is why I'm going to call Emma to help us now, and we're going to lay this beautiful, future-changing table on our bench. So we lay it down and work better in the places where there are still flaws. Let it dry a little and then do this step. Elisa, we did great, and fast too. Listen, now there are just a few holes to cover, so I don't want to apply a second coat as it's not necessary. I have already tested this brush, it's good, because we still go into holes where we have left some flaws. I handed it to you as well. You'll see it's different, it's a pointed brush, it goes into the grooves and it's soft. So, if there's any small flaw, even in the application, you cover it. Little paint and details. Drain it. It's like a concealer, all right. Look, I'll put it here so we can both dip. Did you see how nice this mustard color is? I was talking to Eliza. I know it's one of your favorites.
Yes, I love it.
It'll be perfect, but I can't tell you why.
I don't want to know.
I'll do 2 frames to make the doors and the drawer stand out. But you have a very important task. You have to be really precise, because where you will apply this ivory color, we will add some drawings. You have to be precise. The better the color is applied, smoothly, maybe 2 coats, the better the design comes out. Come on, using little brushes and patience, and let's start. They are really cute, perfect to brighten up these 2 doors. I would put the elephant. I really like its color tone. Do you like it? Choose the other one.
The giraffe.
I'm going to shape it. This is a photocopy printed with a very convenient laser printer.
Normal.
Yes, as long as it is non-ecological printer, normal. And now we transfer it. So we transfer the liquid from the photocopy onto the paint. The liquid, the drawing, the ink must face down. So like this. As you can see, I trimmed it a bit so that it can fit inside. Exactly. It's nice because it's special. What shall we do? Shall we center it? Starting here and ending here. Let's go a little further down, about here. And we'll put some tape. You have to be sure that you don't move the design. Now you'll see why. Because we will actually raise the paper and lower it many times. And so we cannot move him. So we'd better tape it. Now I'll tape it here too. A little piece like that doesn't move. And over here too. I have to do this.
Okay.
I'll make one. You and Emma enjoy the rest.
We'll try. I mean, Emma can do it. I try. It's easy.
The key is to always hold the sheet up when putting in the liquid. Because if you don't hold it up, you make a mess with the color. You see that by wiping it, you understand where you are going. You have to prevent the liquid from touching the piece of furniture, but moisten the design you want to transfer. You do it a little at a time, because if you put it all on right away, then it absorbs it and it's useless. You blow so that the excess evaporates. Then you lower it, and with this tool, which is very difficult to find, a teaspoon, you scrape a little. If you have noticed, we have already sounded the surface with an abrasive sponge. Why? Because we make the paint surface smoother and the design grips better. Now we scrape. See, I also make circular movements. Why? Because the better and more precise I am at getting the drawing all over the surface, the better is the result. Otherwise, I'll have to put the liquid and do it a second time. Curious?
Yes.
Me too, because every time it is a surprise, meaning that it will never be perfect, because it is ink that has to be carried. It's nice and vintage. We will sand the furniture. But the more beautiful it is, the more time we have to sand it. Voila! Cute. It's delicate, did you see that? It is very soft, not at all aggressive as a technique.
Yes, it has a baby-like feel.
It smells like baby. The great thing is that we sand down the furniture and make sure that it is delicate. I didn't make a changing table when I had my babies, but I would have loved to, so I'm happy to do it for you.
It will really be super overused, I'm sure.
And when they grow up, you can always change it, remove the drawings, paint it with another colour. You can use it in another room. This technique is very nice because it always changes your furniture and it's cheap. Once you have the liquid, you can transfer any kind of design. Today you need the liquid for the baby's nursery design. Maybe next time, you'll need it for bedside tables or garden furniture. Once you protect the liquid, protect the ink, you're good. It will last for years. So a photocopy costs how much? €1. That's a nice, fun technique that costs very little, perfect for makeovers. With just a few pennies, you can restore furniture and make it beautiful.
Does it matter if you go over the area you have already transferred?
No, the ink is just that. Once transferred, nothing else is left. If you were not very careful, you can go over it a second time. If there is still ink to be transferred, it will. But nothing happens, nothing's ruined. This Zen elephant is beautiful. Do you want to try with the flowers? I'll finish the elephant, you follow her with the flower. Let's go on. All right. I then cut out the giraffe. That's why you blow, because if there is an excessive liquid, it does not dissolve the whole drawing and make an ink puddle. Just this. Seen it. Easy. Pull up, add liquid, pull down, blow. And you carefully transfer the ink from the photocopy directly to the surface.
Great technique.
There it is. How cute. Girls, I'll leave you here, going there. Now scented wax, you can smell it. It's natural wax. It doesn't hurt if you smell it. It's going to be very protective. It's beeswax, and we will protect the whole surface. With dusting, it will be beautiful.
Perfect.
I leave it to you and Emma, who has already provided you with the brush and the instructions. You have to spread it well to protect the corners. If you want, you can apply a coat on the marble, which you sanded. Look how well it came out.
At this point, I bet you are curious to see how it will fit into the environment. I like the colours, a good start.
There are many colours. You will see how beautiful. We'll finish it now, massage it and bring it home, letting you know when to come over. I hope today, if Georgia has finished setting everything up.
Whenever you contact me, I run.
This makeover is finished, but the surprise is great, because the moment Elisa sees the room that will house it, I think she will be touched. I'm going to take it to the final house soon, take pictures, put them as the cover, and at the bottom of the video so you can see the whole environment. But if you want to watch the whole project, you have to go to Discovery Plus, and you can watch it whenever you want, or to turn off 56 Home and Garden TV, and the whole episode will be there for you to watch with chips, some tea, a coffee, whatever you want, but enjoy it. Write in the comments if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye.